I'm a nurse by trade. So I was in the nursing profession, and that was my career for years before I was introduced to Symmetry.
And with me, I was working your typical 60, 70, 80 hours a week. Even when you thought you had a day off, you were still tied to corporate America. What really got me to where I wanted to make a change, it was one of those things that my daughter was having her first birthday. I had requested a day off from one of my bosses via email about a month and a half in advance. And he was kind enough to respond back to via email and said, unfortunately, we won't be able to give you those days off. That was the pivotal moment that it just, it wasn't about the money at that point. Luckily, I have a really supportive wife that wholeheartedly supported that change. And on that Saturday morning was my daughter's first steps. I would have completely missed it. And it was one of those things that she kept after me. She was like, look, you're missing out on so much. And I just didn't realize it because I would leave the house at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, everybody would be asleep. I'd get back home 8, 9 o'clock, everybody would be in bed. And so I'd go days without seeing, my toddler. And so when she would actually see me, she would look at me like, who's this strange man? Mm-hmm. And as a father, like, that's the worst feeling ever. Since transitioning to Symmetry, it's been the absolute best thing. Like, everybody was open, honest, and willing to do anything to help you.
The integrity and the trust and respect, and when people say here, I have your back, they mean it. That's something that I've never experienced.
Since starting to work with Symmetry, my blood pressure has dropped 60, 70 points. I've lost like 35 pounds, much better health. My kids actually know who I am. I have a lot better relationships with my kids. I'm a lot more present father, and the only thing that's changed is the amount of time that I get to spend with them. And that's something that you can't put a dollar amount on that.